is going on, everybody? It is construction time, I guess. They were literally not drilling a second ago. I turned the freaking camera on, the drilling started. Okay, we're around the corner now. Ew, what's going on, everybody? Today is an interesting day today. Cutting right to the chase. Okay, now it stopped. Now we can actually, ew, okay. Ew! Cutting right to the chase today, I'm in Los Angeles right now, and I'm heading over to the Los Angeles Convention Center in order to compete in the Los Angeles Regionals for Pokemon Go. It is blooming 8:30 in the morning. I don't use this to check time. And the adventure that we are about to embark on is sort of spontaneous. Like, it's half and half. It's been in the back of my mind to come compete here, but I also haven't really been preparing, and it's like, oh, here it is. And that stems from a lot of things, mainly narcissism and ego and overconfidence, but also that, like, I just haven't been, you know, having enough time. Hi. To compete? Yes.
Up the steps to your right.
Perfect, thank you.
If you're a master, you got 3 minutes, man.
What? Okay, I'm officially in the convention. I was kind of getting ushered pretty fast into here. People at the staff were saying I was late. I don't think I was, because I'm like waiting around, but what was I saying? Basically, my preparedness for this event is not a lot. Reasons for that being basically being overconfidence.
Excuse me, can I be nosy?
Yeah.
What are you content creating for?
Again, the reasons for me being not prepared are overconfidence in Lunatone's abilities, and yes, I am bringing Lunatone. That is the whole reason I am here. I'm going to try to make it to Worlds and win Worlds with Lunatone. I've been trying a challenge on my Twitch channel to try to get Lunatone to Legend. Been a little bit more difficult, but you know what? I haven't put all my heart and soul into it yet, and that's where that changes today. We are starting today to change that, and I am actually running a little late to go to the player meeting at 9. It is 8:55 right now, so 5 minutes. I've got long dancer's legs, you know, I can make it. It crept up. It crept up. All of a sudden, like, this year's been flying by. Has it been flying by for anyone else? I was supposed to prepare for this. Yeah. So the plan is getting my Worlds ticket by winning this competition here. The problem is, okay, the bracket has been revealed. I have seen who my first competitor is, and it's someone I know. For my first round here at the Los Angeles Regionals, I'm going to be going up against BattleBill PvP. That's his name. BattleBill PvP. He is a PvP content creator, a very good battler, and a very well-known battler. And not just that, we know each other. He raids my Twitch streams, so he knows my shtick. He knows Lunatone. So I'm sweating buckets. This is either going to be really fast, or I may be able to pull some miracle together with the ragtag meta team that I've built around Lunatone last night at 3 a.m. Thank you, Sentry, by the way. So I'm officially here. Everyone, as you can see, is... Whoa.
What's up, sir?
Speaking of BattleBill, here he is right here. BattleBill PvP. We got Mary's Galaxy. This is my first opponent.
Round 1 matchup. It's brutal.
Round 1.
Clash of Titans, some people are saying.
Shaking right
People
now.
are saying the Clash of Titans. I'm just saying.
It's going to be a good one. I'm in. Let's go. Yo. So we're here at the player meeting.
Got in.
Yeah, wait, what?
The amount of practice he's got in, he'll be here for a long time.
I was hoping to find somebody that like was like, who is Tom? Like, not know what's going on. And then I was like, going up against BattleBill. I'm like, the BattleBill? Are you kidding me?
Listen, man, the BattleBill was like 2 years ago. Don't worry.
No, not all you do. What do you mean, bro? He's got PvP in his name. Yeah.
Come on, go players! Please make sure you come to the hive. We are going to start the player meeting.
Right.
If you're in the back, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, so we just had the Pokemon Go meeting. They've set everyone in the first groups down, but there's some internet situations going on right now here, so everyone's kind of just chilling out, waiting to get started. They're restarting the internet. So I have some time to kind of like think about how I'm gonna use my Lunatone in this battle and if it's gonna work out. Okay, we are backstage in a wild turn of events. Turns out we're gonna be battling our first battle on stream. So here, BattleBill. We're getting ready. They're battling live right now on that monitor. They're live. We're gonna be after that. So. Just the waiting game, and then we're in. Let's get it.
But what we have coming up next, we are going to have some trainers that I think are going to be some fan favorites. So if you are out there in the Twitch chat, if you are out there on YouTube, I am so excited to be able to talk about BattleBill and the cruise ship coming up. BattleBill, I believe it was in Charlotte, took 9th place, had a really, really strong run in Charlotte earlier this season, and also played in Indianapolis, I believe. So excited to see him back again. And then we have the cruise ship. Only have seen him one other time, I believe, this season, and that was in Toronto.
Yeah, and but we're seeing something very interesting on the cruise ship's team. Is that a Lunatone?
That is a Lunatone, and I definitely need to look. What does Lunatone learn? It learns Confusion, so it is going to be one of those Pokemon, kind of like when you have a Charmer like his Wigglytuff, really relying on its fast attack pressure. Lunatone also today will be running Rock Slide and Moon Blast, so actually having some Rock-type charged attack pressure, not something that is super common.
We have some interesting spice pits on the cruise ship side, so we're going to have to see at the very last regional competition for North America if this meta has sort of settled out or if something new and spicy will be able to make its way through the top here. We have that Dugong against the Sableye. We talked about this. You just said Icy Wind has a 100% chance of debuffing the other Pokemon's attack. It looks like we'll probably end up going for that, but the foul play will be thrown right beforehand. Nice timing by BattleBill, not letting an extra Ice Shard go through here and getting that first shield from Cruise Ship.
Yeah, but then there was absolutely no chance that it was that super effective power gem instead. So going right for the foul play, but still able to draw that Protect Shield.
And not only was he able to draw the Protect Shield, also going to be able to debuff the opponent here. Now 20% more, no longer doing 20% more. Meanwhile, Sableye just continuing to chunk away. He knows he outpaces at this point and catching the power gem onto this Wigglytuff. I think if you're BattleBill, you're getting out of here. The Sableye says, you're not going to charm me.
No, the power gem takes a chunk out of Wigglytuff, and here comes Skarmory, which has nothing whatsoever to fear from this Wigglytuff. Is it going to be able to Steel Wing completely down before it even reaches an Icy Wind? It is. That is a full farm down.
Skarmory going to Farmery here, coming out with a ton of energy for whatever's in the back. And we'll have to see, does he want to bring that Dugong back in? It looks like he does, going to go for that immediate debuff, saying, okay, well, if you have all this energy, it's not going to be doing as much to me now. Throwing this, and then we'll see, maybe will he dip or will he stay in this matchup? Because those Steel Wings will continue to chunk away at that Dugong.
Yes, and here is, again, it is one stage debuffed, going here for that charged attack, Sky Attack, doing just a little bit less damage, but the switch timers are not quite up. Cruise Ship kind of having to wait this out. Do you want to keep the Dugong in play because your switch timer is up now, decides to let it go only down to the Lunatone, and we're going to see those confusions not very effective, which is going to be unfortunate. Even if Lunatone can confusion through this Skarmory, that Sableye is still back there, and Shadow Claw is going to be super effective.
Going for that Brave Bird, it is the harder hitting attack, but as you can see, not very effective here. Meanwhile, Shadow Claws are going to be doing a lot to this Lunatone, forcing Cruise Ship to be able to throw this. But I think if you're BattleBill, you're playing this right, because he wants to shield this up and completely Shadow Claw down, not even showing his third Pokemon, because sometimes when you're in this line of position, every advantage that you can take is one that you should, because now Cruise Ship's wondering, okay, what was in the back? I don't know what that third Pokemon is.
Yeah, so BattleBill having a dominant showcase here in that first game. Using that Shadow Sableye really well and being able to utilize it in that opening matchup against the Altaria. Again, utilizing that great timing, not allowing the Cruise Ship to get any extra energy, any extra damage, still being able to draw the Protect Shield away right away with that foul play. We can see that play out right here.
Yeah, you can see Cruise Ship trying to do everything possible, being able to catch that power gem. Still not enough, because it's not only does the Wigglytuff not be able to get to an attack, that Skarmory just comes out with a ton of energy, able to completely take out that Dugong and just do a lot of work into that Lunatone in the back.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to see the Lunatone, though.
Yeah, I don't know how often we've ever seen a Lunatone in the official championship series. You see it a little bit sometimes with some fun Go Battle League matchups. Maybe you're playing, auto-recommended battles and you have a Lunatone that shows up. That can be kind of fun. Really rare to see here. You can see it's definitely, I can see in the notes, it's definitely a good Lunatone for him. It's one that he's proud of, that he caught with, a higher HP and defense stat. It's something he's proud of, but I'm looking at BattleBill's team and I just don't know what what you want that Lunatone up against.
Yeah, I mean, it does have confusion, so of course it will be doing okay against some fighting type. Being able to charge and throw rock slides for those flyers, it does have some play. It's just interesting to see how it will be utilized, especially when teams have something like a Shadow Sableye, which can completely shut that down. One thing I do want to note about BattleBill's team of 6 is we talked about Pokemon on the rise being Shadow Sableye and Pokemon on the decline being Vigoroth. BattleBill says, nuh-uh, they're both on my team. I take them all.
All right, and speaking of that Vigoroth, it is up here against the Wigglytuff. BattleBill happy to be in this one, and also probably happy that he isn't using Annihilate, the most popular Pokemon in the meta right now. And there is that Lunatone coming in, and BattleBill says, my Sableye is hungry. Nom, 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 nom. I'm going to be doing some farming here, getting a bunch of energy. The cruise ship going full on for the moon.
Oh my goodness!
Bill, why haven't you shielded that? One hit KO!
You know, sometimes BattleBill knows what he's doing, he says, and sometimes maybe not as much. They're not being able to call that bait. That Moonblast was huge, completely knocking out that Sableye, one of the harder counters there, and not getting that alignment anymore that he's looking for. But he does able to get one more counter, and he has a lot of energy on that Vigoroth. In comes the Wigglytuff, Body Slam now coming through, and he's got another one almost loaded.
That was crazy, Amanda, seeing that direct attack knock out. But let's focus back in on this matchup. We have the Vigoroth, who had a bunch of energy still, is going to start throwing body slams. Like we mentioned earlier, BattleBill probably happy he's not using the Annihilate here because the Vigoroth only takes neutral damage from Charm. And here we have the Skarmory, which, again, nothing to be feared by this Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff now having access to Icy Wind is going to be able to debuff the Skarmory before swapping out into the Dugong. Now, BattleBill, we can see some laughing here, and Dugong just going to be able, cruise ship really relying on Icy Wind, is just going to start decreasing this the attack of this Skarmory until these Sky attacks are not really going to be attacks anymore. They're going to be Sky Tickles.
Yeah, this is very funny to me as well because, yes, it's already a stage debuffed. It's about to be debuffed again with another Icy Wind. There is still a shield left on both these trainers' sides. And I like what they've both done. They've saved a Pokemon in the back, BattleBill did, just in case he needs to clear a debuff. But yeah, now it's 2-stage debuff. This is when cruise ship's now using that shield for the Sky attack, thinking it could have been that Brave Bird, but he's already at another Icy Wind. This game might go to a timeout.
It very well could. This is going to take some time. We have the Icy Wind drawing that final Protect Shield. We are all shields down. Vigoroth says, I'm going to try to get as much damage as possible. And here comes that Body Slam. That Vigoroth, no debuff to be had, gets to throw the Body Slam, knock the Dugong out, and there is the Wigglytuff. One charm takes it.
I think cruise ship knows he's maybe on a ship that might be going down here, as he's not able to switch out to that Wigglytuff in time. Steel Wing down by BattleBill, taking both game 1 and 2 in this series.
BattleBill taking the game despite letting his Shadow Sableye take the full brunt of a Moonblast early on in the game before Sableye was really able to show off what it was worth. So cruise ship, I think, even though losing 0-2, really got to show off that Lunatone there in game number 2.
I don't know if you guys could hear it in the crowd, but I mean, we heard the crowd audibly go, oh, when it happened with that one-hit KO. I mean, if you're BattleBill, that is a hard position to be in because you know that there's a Wigglytuff, which is Sableye's hardest counter. It's like, okay, do I want to keep it healthy? Do I want to keep the switch advantage and then just give a lot of farm to the Wigglytuff? I think in the end, obviously, he won. He ended up making the right call, but it's really hard to tell in those sort of scenarios. Like, should I shielded that up? What should I just come out with some energy instead?
Well, hindsight is 20/20, and we have that hindsight. Let's take a look at that replay. Here is that Lunatone coming in, and BattleBill saying Sableye, and boom!
Sable bye! Sable bye!
Sable definitely a goodbye. And there we have the Vigoroth. So instead of relying on Shadow Sableye, which was an MVP in game 1, instead of really relying on that Vigoroth to pick up the slack. So Vigoroth winning it there for BattleBill in the end, paired with the Skarmory.
Yeah, I think those were very fun matchups. And again, like, we've seen some interesting picks earlier on. We did show a meta graphic earlier of like, oh, the top Pokemon that are being used across like all 130 some players. However, we're seeing some spicy picks, some fun things at the beginning, and I really like that. We've seen some Feraligators, we've seen some Skeledirges, and now we've seen a Lunatone and a Wobbuffet. We're only in round 3, or just third stream.
Yes, I would love to see more of these spice picks as we go along in this tournament. We tend to see, again, the day one is kind of a popularity contest, right? These are the Pokemon that are the most popular when we took a look at our day one usage graphic. I'm really excited what's going to show up on day 2. Day 2 is more like, these are your champion Pokemon. These are the Pokemon that even if they weren't popular by everyone, these are the Pokemon that have proved their worth. So I'm really excited. Maybe we can see some of these spicy Pokemon prove their worth into day number 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, and speaking of people who have proved their worth, we have Jim talking with BattleBill about those last matchups that he just had against Cruise Ship.
All right.
So as you guys saw, we didn't win versus BattleBill. GG's to BattleBill. Man, I thought we were going to a game 3 after that. I don't know. I didn't bring my Lantern because I thought that he would think that I was like very novice panicky from losing to the Skarmory in the first round. So then I was like, okay, maybe he thinks I'm gonna bring in Lantern, and then I thought I was gonna run into problems there. So I decided against Lantern, decided to start with Wigglytuff because he had Sableye the first time, so I thought maybe he would just repeat, or I don't know. That was the thought process. It was like, if he's got Sableye, I got that guy. To be honest, I don't even know if Wigglytuff rocks Sableye. I just know that like Fairy is good against Dark. So I don't know all the typings correctly. But regardless, I should have gone with my instinct to bring the Lantern because then that Skarmory would have fallen. Oh, it's so close. But hey, you know what? I had fun. Lunatone was able to have a moment to shine there with the Moonblast and take down a Metamon. And you know what? That's all that matters, okay? We just have to show Lunatone is capable or viable, and then maybe they'll give it some moves where it becomes more strong later on. Maybe. But we're not out of the woods yet. There's still going to be a loser's bracket. A loser's bracket.
This is technically a positive matchup for you, but I have 2 shields.
Yeah, the shield is the problem. I would have been okay, I think it wasn't for the shield.
So you're throwing the rocks out here, but I can shield this first one.
But you won't though, right?
I will.
I don't disrespect the Lunatone no matter what.
So because I debuffed you twice, now the rock slide has less damage.
That's what Dugong thinks. Boom! That rock slide's powerful, bro. It's a powerful slide.
So they're gonna
So it would have knocked out there if I didn't debuff you twice.
Interesting. Okay. Come on, boys. Oh, survive it. Come on, Wiggly. GG's. Holy God.
Tom, what just happened?
Just giving Tom a perspective, win conditions that like throughout the battle you got to decide. You have to make a choice and you have to live with it. So Lunatone was the choice. You got it out.
Lunatone, it was the win con, bro. Always.
Oh, it definitely was Wiggly.
True, but you know, Lunatone was backing him up.
Lunatone kept me honest.
Yeah.
Kept me honest.
That was how that match should have gone with Wigglytuff, but Wigglytuff failed me to Skarmory, bro.
But you know, GG's nonetheless.
GG's. We're in the losers bracket, and I'm gonna try to turn this thing around. No, there's no Emily with the shield. GG's, dude. GG's. Unbelievable.
You're getting multiple penalties. This cannot be on the play when you're in play.
Oh, okay.
That cannot be on the...
Oh, it can? Oh, my bad. Okay, my regionals run is officially over, and I don't know if you guys could hear at the end there, but I received multiple penalties. Multiple. Because 1, I'm dumb. 2, I was not aware of the rules. Basically what happened was it had been hours since my first battle before I got to the second one. There was a lot of like internet connection issues going on in the convention centers, so people were getting a lot of late starts and things were going on, so it was a little chaotic. And my mind was just on so many different things, meeting a bunch of people, doing a bunch of things, so I kind of spaced out, and basically I had my phone on the desk or the table while you're playing, which is a no-no. You're not supposed to do that, because people could be texting you from behind, like your opponent, saying he's using a charge move, he's using that. That's why you can't have a phone there. So I didn't realize that, my bad. And then also having my camera up on the desk was the second penalty, because I have a little viewfinder that like shows like me, so I can see if I'm, you know, getting me in the frame when I'm vlogging. And I guess that's the same thing. The viewfinder could be like used as a mirror for someone behind me going like, oh, he's doing a block or something like that. So my bad. definitely wasn't doing those things. The judge was very angry at me. I was very apologetic, and he still was kind of, he's just like not having it with me. So we won't do that again in the future. But yeah, in closing, all of the respect to BattleBill, man. That guy's smart, dude, and he's really smart with PvP. I tried to like pretend that I was going to be bringing Lantern and thinking that he would try to like pick Pokemon to counteract my Lantern, and he didn't take the bait, dude. He didn't take the bait. Like when we were backstage before we went on, we had gotten information, not like some like inside information, but it was like out and about that like Lantern's Spark was going to be getting a nerf. And I was trying to throw little seeds of like, no, that's like my ace in the hole. When we were on stage in the second round, we could hear ourselves in there, and I was kind of just being like, man, that Skarmory. So I thought he was going to think I was gonna bring Lantern, and I was this close to bringing it, man. I wish I did, because it would have definitely gone to a game 3 if that was the case. Dude, I don't even know why I didn't bring the Lantern. When looking back at the team, it's like, what did I think? Lantern would have been better for a whole bunch of guys. I don't know, but basically I was trying to allude to the fact that I might bring Lantern, and then he brought the Skarmory. He was too smart for me. Basically, my original intention with Lunatone in regionals was to give Lunatone a moment, and I think mission accomplished. I think now people kind of can see the potential of Lunatone, so hopefully Pokemon Go PvP will give Lunatone some extra moves. But now, I have the itch. I've got the itch, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm in this PvP thing to stay. So mark my words, we are going to get Lunatone to Legend. Next season, no matter what, every battle will have a Lunatone in it, and I will probably document some of the battles and include them on here on the channel, so if you're new here and you want to see that adventure, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'm getting Lunatone to Legend, and we're getting Lunatone to Worlds. So I think the title of this video is that I'm going to be bringing Lunatone to Worlds or something like that, so basically, I am going to be going to Worlds this year in Hawaii, and I will bring a Lunatone plush, so technically it's not clickbait, technically I'm not lying, yada yada yada, it's going to happen. But that mission's going to have to take a backseat because it's GoFest season, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm in a hotel. I am in Japan as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, the best place to play Pokemon Go ever. Look at all the stops all around that have not been spun, and check this out. My good luck charm, Ducklet. This dude will be shiny this GoFest season. Not for Japan, but for New York, July 5th. And boom, 3-day streak, let's see it. It's terrible, but caught in Tokyo, Japan. There we go, dude. Oh, hold on, maybe a shiny Wimpod? Okay, I feel like this video is really long. I haven't uploaded in a while, so I feel like that's okay. But yeah, we're in Japan, so stay tuned for a lot of Japan and GoFest adventures happening very soon, within the next couple of days. I'm going to be making a lot of videos for this GoFest season. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you know when a new video goes up. 1, to see the Lunatone adventures, and 2, for the GoFest season. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the battles and what you're most excited for Pokemon GoFest. And with that said, take care, be safe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.